Hey, are you ready? Yeah, just give me a minute. Oh my god, Emmy, you have to watch this. It's so funny. I've watched it like 1,000 times. Okay, ready?
Do the Harlem Shake.
To watch this video again, you can find it on YouTube under YWAM Perth. What are you watching, Caleb?
Oh, some YWAMers did the color run.
The Color Run is a 5K run that people in the community do to raise finances for different charities in whatever location that it's at. It's about $50 to register, and that you get a t-shirt and some stuff from that. But for Perth here, they had 10,000 cap, and that sold out. Then they have merchandise and things like that as well. So I'm sure they raised well over $500,000 for the charity. From the base, there's about 8 DTS people, yeah, just good mates. We all decided to go and run. It's known as the happiest 5K on the planet, which is definitely true. A lot of people just having fun. It's not timed, so they've taken like all the competition out of it. It's just there, being active, being fit, community, family, friends, having a good time. The team, completing, encouraging each other, stuff like that. Support charity. For the one here in Perth, they're raising finances for research, I believe, for youth diabetes.
Okay, so obviously you might want to put your bags down for this one.
So last Monday we went into the city and we were able to share the gospel with just everybody that was walking past. It was my first experience of actually just going into a city and yelling things out. And at first I thought it was going to be really daunting, but I kind of just, through the whole process of coming up with the gospel message that we were going to preach, I really realized that the gospel is actually so simple. We have a God that loves us so much, and He just wants to share Himself with this city. And so it was really cool because I never thought of myself as someone who would just walk into the city and start preaching, start sharing the gospel message. But after doing it, I realized that there was so much openness, and people actually do want to hear this. They want to know what the gospel is. They want to know who Jesus is and what He did and what it means that He died on the cross for us. And also, yeah, we were able to encourage other Christians. There were a lot of other Christians that stopped by and were like, oh, what are you guys doing? It's so good to hear the gospel being preached. And yeah, they were really encouraged to actually do something themselves about spreading the word of God. And so that's really what we went down there for, was to share God's love with people and to share it with those that don't know Him, but also to encourage those that do to continue to do it themselves.
So I was asked to talk about my time on Monday. Yeah, I didn't really want to do it, but I wasn't nervous about doing it. I had prepared ahead of time, and it was just straight from my heart, and it was totally in Caitlin words. It was very simple, very plain. So I went up and I proclaimed it, and I yelled it to the city of Perth. And while I was talking, there was a lady who was listening, and she was just nodding and really paying attention to what I was saying. And so Danny pulled me aside and he was like, hey, while you were talking, there was a lady over there paying attention the whole time. Why don't you go speak to her? So I went over and I talked to her, and she believes, and she was a Christian, and she had been there the whole time we were there, and she was actually protesting, and she was protesting about court because she's having some issue with childcare in the court system right now. And so yeah, we just talked, and she cried and we prayed, and the moral of it is she really wants to get baptized and she wants to have a water baptism. So she got in contact with Danny, and she's going to have a water baptism.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You're watching YWAM Perth's Fortnightly News. Until next time.